Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako nga po pala si Sir Gian at ito po ang numero ni G. Pag-usapan po natin sa video ito ang the Z-scores or the standard scores. So, ano nga po ba ang ibig sabihin nito? At ano nga po ba yung dapat ninyong malaman when it comes to Z-scores or standard scores? Kung gusto niyo pong matutunan ito, just keep on watching this video. And I hope na may matututunan ka hanggang matapos ang video na ito. Okay? Atin na pong simulan ang video ng standard score or the Z-score.
So sa video ito, pag-usapan po natin ang lesson 5, no? That is the Z-scores or the standard scores, no? Ano nga po ba ang ibig sabihin ng Z-scores? Ano nga po ba ang standard scores? At ano nga po ba yung essence or yung parang ibig sabihin niya sa statistics or sa probability? Now, pag-usapan natin siya. Ano nga po ba ang ibig sabihin ng standard scores or Z-scores? The standard scores or Z-scores measures how many standard deviation in a given value x is above or below the mean. It means, class, sa lesson na ito or sa video ito, pag-aaralan natin kung yung observed value po ba ay above the mean or below the mean. Yan. The Z-scores are useful in comparing observed values. A positive Z-score indicates that the score or observed value is above the mean. Ibig sabihin, class, kapag magsosolve po tayo ng Z-score, kapag daw ang value niya ay positive, that is observed as above the mean. And then kapag naman po yung value ng ating Z is negative, that is below the mean. Sir, paano po kung 0? So, ibig sabihin, pag 0 po yung naging sagot natin na value of Z, it means 0 po siya. Or that is the exact the value of your mean. Now, ito po yung kanyang mga formula. Una, for sample. Ibig sabihin, ito yung mga piling respondent lang or kumbaga, it is a subset of your population. Ayan, so ang formula niya ay Z is equals to X minus X bar all over S, where the value of Z is standard scores, X is the raw score or observed value, and then the X bar is the sample mean, and then the small letter S is the sample standard deviation. And then, meron po tayong for population, where the value of Z is X minus mu is equals to the small letter sigma. No? So, where Z is standard scores, X is the raw score or observed values, and then the mu is for your population mean, and then for the population standard deviation, yun yung maliit na sigma. And yan po yung dalawang formula na gagamitin natin. Pero, per problem po, isa lang naman ang gagamitin natin. Is for sample or for population. So, ano nga po bang pinagkaiba ng sample and population? Si sample, siya parang, para sa madaling salita, sila yung parang subset of a population. Ibig sabihin, yung respondent mo, kukuha ka lang from your population. Pag sinabi naman nating population, ito yung pangkabuuan or as a whole. These are the large number. Commonly, ginagamit po ito sa inferential statistics. Now, so, let's proceed. Ayan. Kung mapapansin nyo, bakit po tayo merong normal curve? Kasi alamin natin kung ang value ng Z-score mo ay nasa left or nasa right. Now, given the mean of 50 and the standard of deviation of 4 of a population of reading scores, find the Z values that correspond to X 58. So, ibig sabihin, class, ang ating observed value is 58. So, sa observed value of 58, aalamin po natin yung Z-score ng 58. At aalamin din natin through the normal curve kung ito po ba ay below or above the mean. Now, let's begin. So, given that the value of your X or the raw score is 58, and then given of your mean of 50, and then given of your standard deviation of 4. Now, as you can see, meron na tayong complete given. Now, paano mo malalaman kung ang gagamitin mong formula ay for sample or for standard deviation? Paano mo malalaman? Nakadepende po ito doon sa kung paano sinulat yung mean at yung SD or yung standard deviation, kung ito ba ay naka-Greek letter or hindi. So, since as of this problem, ang nakasulat ay sa value ng mean ay yung naka-Greek letter. So, gagamitin natin yung formula for population. Now, let's find the value of your Z-score of the 58. X minus the value of mean all over the value of standard deviation. Now, X, that is 58, Then, subtract it from the value of your mean, that is 50. And then, all over, the value of your standard deviation is 4. Then, next, yung 58, isusubtract mo siya kay 50. So, 58 minus 50, that is 8. Then, all over 4. Now, therefore, our value of z is 2. So, base dun sa problem or base dun sa introduction kanina, kapag daw po positive ang value ng z natin, ay is it above the mean? Yes. So, above the mean siya kasi positive po siya. Ngayon, patutunayan natin siya sa normal curve. No? Ano ang given natin? Ang given na raw score natin or yung observed value natin is 58. And then, the value of z is 2. Ngayon, si 58, itatapat mo lang siya kay 2. So, ibig sabihin, saan siya nakalagay? Nasa right. Lahat ng nasa right ay positive. That is, therefore, 58 is above the mean. So, therefore, ang 58 na raw score or observed value is above the mean. Yan. So, this is our answer in example number 1. So, I hope na nag-gets po ninyo yung ating unang example. So, let's begin for the example number 2. Now, locate the z value that corresponds to periodical exam score of 39, given that the value of mean of 45 and the value of your standard deviation is 6. So, yan. Ito po yung ating normal curve. And then, let us find the value of your, let us find the z-scores of what? Hanapin natin yung z-score ng 39. Okay? So, given that the value of your x, the raw score is 39, and then given of your mean is 45, and also given of your standard deviation of 6. Now, let us now solve the value or the z table or the c score of that particular problem of the score of 39. So, gagamitin pa rin natin yung for population. Bakit po, sir? Kasi po, naka-mean, nakasulat po siya sa Greek letter. So, x minus mean all over the standard deviation. Now, the value of your mean is 39. Then, subtract it by the value of your mean, that is 45. And then, all over to the value of your SD or standard deviation of 6. Now, let us subtract 39 to 45. What is your value? That is negative 6. Very good. So, this is negative 6 over 6. Now, that the value of your C is negative 6 divided by 6 is negative 1. Kasi magkaiba po ng sign at pinag-divide po natin siya. That is a basic rule of integers, division of integers. Now, so therefore, as you can see, as you observe, the value of your z is negative. Therefore, that is the below the mean. Pero patunayan po muna natin sa normal curve. No? So, given that the value of your raw score is 39, and then yung 39 na may value na negative 1. So, ilalagay natin si 39 kay negative 1. So, kung mapapansin ninyo, nasa left side po ang 39. At the same time, pag nasa left side ay mga negative. So, therefore, 39 is below, below the mean. Yan. So, this is our answer for our example number 2. So, I hope na nagigets po ninyo ang ating discussion. Okay? Let's proceed to another example. Example number 3, we have the scores in a science test. Given that the value of your raw score is 20 and the value of your mean is 26, and then the value of your standard deviation is 4. Compute the corresponding z-score. So, ano nga po ba ang mga corresponding z-scores ng value of your x is 20? Now, hanapin natin yung z-score ng 20. Ngayon, titignan mo kung for sample ba or for population ang gagamitin mong formula. As of the moment, ayon dun sa given natin sa mean and standard deviation, ay hindi po naka-Greek letter. So, let us use for sample. Now, so let's begin. Given that the value of your mean raw score is 20, and then given of your mean is 26, and also given of your standard deviation is 4. Now, let us solve for the z-score of your 20. So, 20 minus to the value of your mean is 26. Kasi alam nyo naman na po yung formula. Ito na po, no? Sundan na lang po. All over the value of standard deviation of 4. And then, 20 minus 26, that is negative 6, all over 4. Now, z is equals to negative 6 divided by 4, that is negative 1.5. So, as you observe on the value of your C, it is negative. Siyempre, alam mo na siya ay isang below the mean. Now, so since the given value of 20, and then given that the z of negative 1.5, sir, wala namang negative 1.5 sa normal curve. Meron, nasa gitna nila. So this is negative 1.5, and ilalagay mo lang po yung 20 dyan. Ayun. Okay? So ito na po yung ating interpretation or yung visual niya through normal curve. Now, therefore, 20 is below the mean kasi negative yung z-table mo or negative yung z-score mo or at the same time, nasa left side din po siya nakapwesto. Is below the mean. Yan. So, sana po may nagigets po tayo sa ating tatlong example natin for this video. So, meron pa tayong isa pang set, no? Yan. Ngayon, walang normal curve. Ngayon, aalamin lang natin yung kanilang mga particular z-score. Given that the mean of your 52 and the value of your standard deviation is 16. Find the z-score corresponds to A, 62, B, 48, C, 53, and D, 37.8. Kadalasan kasi sa mga estudyante natin, o sa mga estudyante ng mga teachers po na nakikinig or mga nanonood, ay pag may multiple choice, kala nila pipili lang. Hindi po. Dito sa particular na given na ito, ang ginagawa po natin ay sasagutan natin isa-isa. Aalamin natin una yung z-score ng 62. Since base dun sa given natin ay 52 is gagamitin po natin yung for sample which is z is equals to x minus x bar or mean all over the sample standard deviation. Now, let's proceed. Z is equals to x minus x bar all over sample standard deviation. Now, given that the value of your x is 62 minus to the value of your mean of 52 and then all over s of 16. So, now let us subtract 62 to 52. So, that is 10 over 16. Now, let us now divide 10 to 16. So, 10, that is divided by to 16. So, that is 0.625. Since, ang pagbibigay po ng z-table sa z-score ay 2 decimal digit lang po. So, therefore, or approximately the value of 0.63. Ibig sabihin po, ang z-score ng 62 ay 0.63. So, mapapansin ninyo, positive pa rin po siya. So, that is above, no? Above the mean pa rin po siya. Yan, above the mean. Yan, okay, let's proceed. Dito naman po sa letter B is 48, no? So, given that the value of your z, which is x, minus mean, all over the sample standard deviation. Now, given of your value of your raw score, 48, subtract it into 52. Minus, all over 16. Yan. So, 48, ima-minus mo siya kay 52. Ano itong ang sagot ay? Very good. Negative 4. Napakahusay, no? Then, ngayon, i-divide mo si negative 4 kay 16. So, that is negative 0.25. So, since yung value mo ng z is negative, so that is below the mean. Yan, below the mean siya. Kahit na wala ng normal curve, magigets mo na siya. Basta, pag positive siya, above. Pag negative is below. Now, let's proceed. How about x is equals to 53? So, which is same lang din. Z is equals to x minus sample mean all over sample standard deviation. Given that the value of your z is 53, then minus mo siya sa 52 all over 16. Then, 53 minus 52, that is 1 over 16. So, divide mo lang si 1 over 16. Si 1 kay 16. So, that is 0.0625. So, given that the value of your z, 2 decimal digit, yan, 0.06. Yan. Kasi po, kaya po siya nagre-represent ng 3 digit. Kasi po, sa z-table, ganun po, hanggang 3 digit. Meron siyang isang whole number at dalawang decimal digit. So, this is above the mean pa rin po. Kasi positive pa rin po. No? Above the mean. Dito ko na lang po ilalagay, ha. above the mean. Ayan.
Maraming salamat po mga kapatid or mga estudyante. Sana po may natutunan po kayo sa simpleng video na iginawa ko sa simpleng pamamaraan sa basic form of solving ng mga pagsosolve natin. I hope na may natutunan kayo at kung may natutunan ka man, maaari mo itong ipamahagi sa iba at ilike mo na rin ito at mag-subscribe ka kung may time ka o kung okay lang naman sa'yo. Wala namang bayad ang subscription, okay? So maraming salamat po. Ako po si Kuya G at ito po ang numero ni G. Nagsasabi sa inyo ng isang makasaysayang goodbye and God bless you.